Selfishness. That one word likely brings up some negative thoughts and feelings in you when you hear it. When someone is selfish, you think of them only thinking about themselves and not considering the wants and needs of others. You may envision them walking all over people in their lives to get what they want with no consideration of how their actions affect others. And those thoughts you have about selfishness are valid and accurate for most situations. But is it possible that being selfish isn't a bad thing and may actually benefit you? Today I will discuss how being selfish can improve your life. But first, I'm Dr. Emily Mayfield, a licensed psychologist. Thank you for watching this video and being a part of the Mindset Therapy family. If you enjoy this video, I would appreciate you hitting the like button and consider subscribing. Let's start with what it even means to be selfish. To be selfish means you don't consider others and you are mainly concerned with your own pleasure and reward. You will move forward with something you think benefits you, regardless of how it might affect others. The other people could be people close to you and in your life, or those that you happen to encounter in the world around you. When you consider that definition, a selfish person is someone who is concerned excessively with themselves. They think of everything in the context of what benefit they will receive. When someone is selfish, they seek out their own goals at the expense of others. As I describe what a selfish person is, you may be wondering, how is it possible being selfish could improve your life? It sounds like a self-centered approach to life, and how could it ever be a good thing? When most people think of being selfish, they consider it as a trait which someone uses in all areas of their life at all times. You are a selfish person who never considers others and what they want and need. And while there are plenty of people who are selfish and selfishness defines them, that isn't the majority. For most people, we want to look out for the well-being of others and may even always put them above us. However, if you are a people pleaser and that is your approach to most everything, that is when you encounter problems. People pleasers are the opposite of selfish. A people pleaser is always trying to please others at the expense of their own needs. On the surface, a people pleaser looks like a person who is always looking out for others. It is nice to have a people pleaser in your life because you know you have someone you can count on no matter what the situation. However, if you are the people pleaser, you will quickly find that people take advantage of you and you never really get what you are looking for. Being a people pleaser is also exhausting because it is difficult to make everyone else a priority. And when you are a people pleaser, you don't do things you enjoy and you miss out on a lot because of your need to please others first. So as a people pleaser, it is okay and even beneficial to be selfish at times. If you can learn how to make yourself a priority occasionally, then you can focus on your own needs and not waste your energy on only helping others. It is okay to sometimes only do what you want, even if it doesn't consider or benefit others. The only person who can fully meet your needs is you. Don't give that away to someone else and help others be happy at your expense. If you take a J just to yourself, go to the movies without your friends, or do anything else 100% because you want to, that doesn't make you a bad person. Yes, at that moment you are being selfish because you are putting your needs over someone else's, but that is okay sometimes. Sometimes you must make yourself a priority because no one will do it for you. You might be asking though, are those really examples of being selfish? Because we all need to take time for ourselves. And yes, by definition, you are being selfish if you act solely in a way which benefits you and doesn't consider others. This selfishness isn't problematic, however, if it isn't something you do all of the time. You may tell yourself you can't be selfish at all and you must always consider others over yourself. That mindset is why you are a people pleaser and why you are burnt out, realizing you rarely do anything that you like and only for yourself. You may have even lost memory of what your own interests are. It is okay to think only of yourself, to make yourself the priority every now and then, and to let everyone else figure out their own life. And yes, this includes children who aren't old enough to make their own decisions. As long as someone can care for them for a few hours, go do something you like, and your children will be your priority once again, once you recharge and focus on yourself. The more energy you have for yourself, the more you can commit to those around you. You won't stop being a people pleaser, but I can confidently say you can better serve in your people pleasing role if you can stop, recharge, and come back better than ever after you are a little selfish and think only of your needs. Comment below if you feel you have trouble focusing on your own needs and only cater to others. See you at the next video.